So this is Mandy Hatman's wet paper activity video. Here I have my setup. If there's background noise, it's the fans. I'm on my sister's back porch, and it's South Louisiana, so there's multiple of them going. I have a drying rack, my paper towels, my bucket, gloves, and here I have various types of paper. I was only able to find one photo. Most of those are already stored. An instruction manual. You've got a brochure, a bill, and a recipe card from HelloFresh, which this was great. 9 out of 10. I've also set up my drying area with my clothespins, some festive lights, because the dog ate my twine. Alright, while I was waiting for everything to soak, there we go, I went ahead and got some paper towels ready for interleaving, and I also got my clothespins ready, and also unplug the lights, because that's what we should do when playing with water. So first up, we have the recipe card. Which has started to tear and rip at the bottom. Not what I was expecting. It was the thickest paper to go in the water. I'm going to lay that out carefully. Then we have the mailer, which kind of looks just like it did when it went in there. Gonna let that dry. This is the LIS bill, which has come apart. Good thing I already paid that. Let's get the other part of it. Is coming off in pieces. You'd think with those electric bills being so high, they could, spring for some better paper. And yet. Next we have, I gotta make some more room. The AOC brochure, Katie and Open Channel. Ooh, get back in there. I definitely needed a bigger drying rack. See if I can get this open. I was gonna hang it. One moment, my mini spatula has seriously gone missing. So we're gonna try a knife, and this is why you use tools, because when you try to use your fingers, that happens. And the knife is not doing any better, which, as a member of AOC, I don't need to save this. If I did, we'd be in trouble. And also surprising is this was very, very thick when it went into the water. And we shall leave that there. Now I have my instruction manual, which I'm going to leave here for just a second. If I had a bigger drying rack, this would be much easier. gloves are not conducive to this, but let's make another layer here. To lay this down, and we will attempt interleaving. Definitely a two-handed endeavor. So we've got one. Maybe we'll try for the next one. Which I don't know how it works in the field. I do know you should have fans, but as of the moment, fans are more of a hindrance than anything. But we've successfully got the first page. Oh! The second page, which I'm sure a thinner metal tool would be easier to manage this. All right, we will grab another sheet. Hold it down with one hand from the fan. Definitely understand how this is such a tedious process. Especially if one would not have a disaster kit ready and just using random tools they find around their house. But I suppose in a disaster, whatever works. Okay, next one. Alright, let's see. We'll do one more. If I can manage. This wasn't very big to begin with. Didn't have a ton of pages. It definitely seems the back half is more stuck together than the previous. Oh, and I've cut the back end too many times, and we have some damage there. Probably why this is left to the professionals. So now the last thing we have is our picture, which has now been in there the longest. And it has started to have some fading or bleeding at the edges. Not that end. This side was just we didn't cut along the lines. So I'm going to sit it here for just a moment, and we will hang it. This definitely didn't work one-handed. So we will hang our picture here and let that dry. This was definitely an interesting activity, and given my location in South Louisiana, probably very useful to have, but hopefully I would have better tools in my disaster preparedness kit should my documents get wet in flooding